Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. Today I am going to talk about designated marksman rifles, DMR, or weapons that combine characteristics of assault rifles and sniper rifles. They are a bit less powerful and have shorter range than sniper rifles, but they surpass assault rifles here. At the same time, they have slightly bigger clips and much higher rate of fire than sniper rifles. The Mini 14 is a lightweight, semi-automatic DMR which has increased stability and low recoil, making it quite effective for short-range combat. The range on the Mini 14 is definitely greater than that of the VSS, and it takes the lethal 5.56mm rounds used in AR's assault rifles like the M416, SCAR L and G36C. The gun can hold a total of 20 bullets in its magazine, which can be boosted to 30 using an extended mag. In fact, among all DMRs, the Mini 14 has the highest mag capacity, putting it at par with many ARs. All AR attachments such as compensators, suppressors, scopes, TIL-8X, grips and extended mags can be equipped on the Mini 14. Apart from this, cheek pads can be used to reduce recoil. As far as the range for the Mini 14 goes, it can effectively destroy a level 2 helmet in 2 close-range shots, about 90. QBU replaced Mini 14 in Sanhok. QBU is a modern semi-automatic rifle that fires 5.56mm rounds. Each shot deals high damage, but the recoil is strong. Overall, it's similar to Mini 14. With the SKS, medium-range combat, to about 150 meters, becomes very easy. The gun has a high muzzle velocity, slightly lower than that of the Mini 14, and does a lot of damage. It uses the 7.62mm rounds used by the AK-47, M762 and DP-28. At 50 meters, 2 shots will destroy a level 3 vest. At less than 20 meters, you can say goodbye to your head. The SKS carries 10 rounds, but this can be bumped up to 20 using extended mags. Again, all attachments present on the Mini 14 make their way to the SKS. One thing that might trouble you at long range is that the gun's recoil is high, which is understandable considering the high power it packs. Bullet drop is not much till 400 meters, after which you will need to adjust your aim. Skillful players can knock out players using the SKS even at 300 meters with up to 4 body shots if the enemy is not wearing a level 3 vest. In the hands of a skilled player, the semi-automatic SLR becomes perhaps the second most lethal DMR for long-range combat. It is basically an amped-up version of the SKS as it uses the same rounds and attachments, and has the same magazine capacity. The only difference is that it has significantly higher damage and range. The gun reloads slightly slower than the SKS, but it has increased stability if you fire from the hip. The weight of the gun is also higher, which gives it a slight disadvantage while peeking and shooting at close quarters. The most effective range for the SLR happens to be 150 meters, where 2 good headshots will knock out players with level 2 helmets. However, if you shoot someone in close quarters, a single shot to the head will spell the end of their game. The SLR is one of the rarest DMRs in the game. At 400 meters, bullet drop is quite sharp and the damage also is reduced significantly. Strictly speaking, one cannot exactly term the VSS as a DMR. This is because the power and range of the VSS are quite low as compared to other weapons in the list. The main advantage for the VSS is that it automatically comes with a suppressor and a 4x scope. While the gun is fully automatic, which is a rarity as far as DMRs go, it only holds 10 rounds. The firing rate on the gun is also quite high, which means that you run the risk of emptying your mag pretty fast. However, the suppressor is extremely efficient in masking sound, so your enemy won't be able to gauge the direction of a shot from audio alone. In terms of attachments, the VSS can only be equipped with extended mags, which could take the number of rounds to 15. At 200 meters, the VSS can be quite lethal as it fires quickly. Level 3 vest holders should not be too worried, although there will be significant damage. The bullet drop is quite sharp beyond this point, although you can always adjust the aim accordingly. The gun becomes quite useless at 400 meters, however. It takes 9mm rounds like the Vector and Uzi. The rarest of the DMRs and also the only one that can be obtained via a drop is the MK14. It is also the most lethal gun in the entire PUBG universe in my opinion. MK14 has better versatility for 2 reasons. Firstly, it has a fully automatic shooting mode, and secondly, it comes with its own bipod. This means that the gun is highly effective even at close quarters. 3 shots to the body, even if you have on a level 3 vest, will see you knocked out. MK14 has the highest damage amongst all DMRs, which makes it all the more deadly in fully automatic mode. Chambered in 7.62mm, just like the SKS and SLR, the gun holds 10 in the magazine and up to 20 with an extension. A disadvantage on the MK14 is that due to the high muzzle velocity, the recoil on the gun is quite strong. To settle close combat situations, one needs to master recoil control. The MK14, like all other DMRs, starts losing power drastically at 400 meters. A level 3 vest will protect you from 4 to 5 shots, but a good marksman can down you out in less with shots to your helmet. To counter the recoil, you can go prone, where the bipod on the MK14 comes into play. In this position, you can more effectively shoot enemies at a distance, although the trade-off is your inability to move much. All SLR and SKS attachments can be used on the MK14. How to use DMR. Number 1. Claw tapping, means tapping with index finger. Claw players can easily tap with index finger than thumb players. Number 2. Thumb tapping, tapping with thumb. Gyroscope will help control aim while tapping on thumb. While using DMR, don't peek same place or don't peek still on an open field or a window. Constant movement like crouch, shoot or wiggle movement, peek left and right. You can practice DMR at training ground or in sniper training. That's all I got for today's videos. Please wait for content like this. Don't forget, give a like and subscribe.